Hey, I've got this email on my side of the fence. They get split 50-50, and thank you for all sending your emails in hamishandy.com. But Kelly writes in and said she was near Mascot in Sydney craving a pizza and thought,
here we go. Here we go.
There's only one pizza store to go to, and that, of course, would be Zio Pino, the show's preferred local pizza restaurant.
And of course, famous from Pizza Lotto, and from, in terms of Hamish Andy's official stamp, Delicioso.
Yeah, Delicioso. She said she was typing in to try and find Zio Pino pizzeria and work out exactly where it was. And when she was doing that on Google Maps, she noticed one of the closest cafes to Zio Pino is Cafe Gusto. Now, it might be Gusto because we learned.
It's not.
I think it's Cafe Gusto.
It's Gusto.
And
there's only one person in the world that says Gusto, my wife. She maintains that that's how it's pronounced. Even in the face of all available evidence, she's hanging in there with Gusto.
So what did we learn? We learned that Gusto was Italian for Greek or for food or something. So that's what worries me that they...
I wouldn't be surprised with it. Cafe before it, Cafe Gusto sounds better to me than Cafe Gusto. Even though obviously when we're talking about normal Gusto, it's Gusto.
Well,
right. Well, the thing is, there is, as a person that's lived in Sydney now for a year, there's a few Gusto coffee shops around because it's a brand of coffee.
Right.
So there's Gusto coffee in Sydney. And I was very excited when I got up here to just go, wow, look at this town, full of Gusto.
Regardless of Gusto or Gusto, I think if you haven't...
Are we calling for pronunciation or are we just calling for a Gusto check?
I think we're calling for a Gusto check. I just thought regardless, it reads as Gusto to me.
Yep. And can I just say, before we do this...
Yep.
We have in here, much like a carbon monoxide meter, like a low Gusto alarm, hasn't gone off all year. Yeah. And I was never worried about you, Endo, but for you, Jacko, well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
And well done to you guys, because I was worried about you. I didn't want to say, but I was worried about you.
Just post-kid for you, Jack, I thought.
That's it. There's a lot going on.
If you were starting at a low base, I thought the extra tiredness of having to wake up and feed, etc., we were going to have a sleepy Jack, but no.
We're going to have people going, what's that thumping noise on the podcast? That's Jack's head. He keeps falling asleep and whacking the desk. But no, Gusto through the roof.
Jacko, got the number here, but before we call it, a couple of options for us. First of all, I'd like us to, all out of 10, rate their pickup demeanour. As soon as they pick up, what kind of Gusto do you feel they've got?
We write it down.
I think we need to give them a slightly better chance than that, don't we? I agree.
There's a few phases.
Oh, there's a few categories.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry. So
then I was thinking, so that is on greeting.
Because this is like a gymnastics floor routine. Like this is the first bit.
This is the greeting.
Yep.
Then I thought perhaps we could say that there is...
I reckon you should ask for the special. What's the thing you've come in for lunch? What's the best thing? Because that's where you should expect maximum Gusto. This is the best trick on the floor routine.
Then I thought, okay, that's great. So greeting, special. Then I thought we were thinking of having an event there.
Yes, great. I was going to say multiple people. Yeah. Do they sell it? Do they sell it or do they show trepidation?
Yes.
Just say, think of coming in with 8 people.
Yep. Okay.
Why should, would you even go so far as to say, why should we?
Yeah, that's lovely.
That's a real opportunity.
Great.
Looking at a few cafes in the area, why should we choose yours?
Love it. Okay.
And that's really, and then the goodbye is the dismount.
Then goodbye.
So we've got the opener.
We've got the greeting, the special.
Opener, special.
Yep. The guest.
Group pitch.
Yeah, group pitch, and then goodbye. And then what would we say if collectively we average it out? What do they need to be called a Gusto-filled cafe? Would we say averaging 7 out of 10 across the...
Can you really say 7 out of 10 is Gusto? I think it has to be 8, doesn't it?
Okay. Yep. Okay, great.
Because 7 out of 10 is just energetic.
Yep.
But there's a huge chasm between energy and Gusto.
Go for it, Jacko.
Hello, Cafe Gusto, Nikki speaking.
Oh, hello, Nikki. It's Dwarsha speaking. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Oh, very good. Just a quick couple of questions. I hope you're not busy. Just wondering if you can help me with a few things.
Yeah, what was that?
Oh, yeah, what's the special today?
Sorry, we don't have any specials today, and the salad bar and the sandwich bar are closed, so we just have the kitchen food today.
That's okay. Thank you. I was thinking of coming down for my uncle's 60th, there'd be 12 of us. Would you like to have a bigger group at the cafe there? He's a larger-than-life character.
Yeah, so for now, you're saying 12 people, right?
Yes.
And when is that?
It'll be in about 3 weeks' time, but I'm just wondering if that's something you're open to.
Well, is that on a weekend?
No, we do it on a weekday if that's suited.
Okay, and normally we take big bookings, but if it's a weekday, I think we could arrange for 12 people.
Oh, great.
And what's your name?
My name's Dwarcius.
Josh?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. One final question.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's it. Goodbye.
Bye.
Sorry, I forgot the final part was just the goodbye.
Well, I mean, you're lucky you're not scoring your gusto there. There was a flusto a little bit at the end.
Flustered in. I mean, I
Wow,
could have.
so much to take in. I mean,
Yeah.
because we, she was open to group. I'll tell you what. I mean, do I speak for the group here? When with the initial hello,
I was worried for her.
I went, okay, that's not great. That's a 6.
Yeah, I had it as a 5.
Oh, out of 4.
But I upgraded it. Wow.
Okay.
I upgraded it to almost a 7 because it was just like, hello, how are you? It's like, oh, hello. And then you said, how are you? And she said, I've written down here in my notes, I'm upgrading it due to good thanks because she did display extra gusto when she was like, oh, good thanks. How are you? I was like,
Yes.
oh, this is nice.
Yeah. Okay. Well, should we go
So
6?
Yep.
Average?
Now, the special, obviously they didn't have one, but the way she said they didn't have one
was great.
Did we give her any points for that, Jack? What did you give
Well,
her?
I
for the
gave her a
special?
1. I actually thought,
Well, I think you're judging on whether they have a special or not.
No,
I felt
but-
like she explained very clearly that they didn't.
But they do have the salad
but
bar.
had a salad bar and a lot of other.
but is that gusto though? I felt like she could have, maybe I'm thinking more of kindness, but I thought she could have let you down easier. There is a very raw bit of information that
Again,
she gave you.
I think you're thinking of kindness. I feel like
Wow. Okay.
she had to. I had that quite high. I
At
had
this
that as a
stage,
7.
this stage I was trying to root for her, and I've got a 7 to 8. But with Jack's 1s, she's not getting anywhere near this. Like we already know she's a washout.
Is a 1 such an outlier that we scrap it from the data when
In gymnastics, they would to I think eradicate to you know how they go. Okay, well this country hates that country, so we're not taking your score
Yeah. But
because everyone else gave 9.9s and someone's given a 3.
let's call it a 5 then.
Yeah, group pitch.
I thought
There
she
was some confusion here.
yes, but she was very open to having 12 people on a weekday.
She was open to it, but she didn't pitch for it, did she? Jack? I know
no,
what you were
there
gonna say.
was no excitement about it.
Exactly.
I would say if I
That's
knew
true,
that, I would say like, oh, we would love to have Andy with. Oh, well, I don't know you, like Joshua.
Joshua,
I would love to have you and your family down. I mean, your uncle's going to love it here.
That's true.
That's a 10. That's a 10. And
10.
really what we got was
a 4.
look, basically we just got, I'm not saying no. And I don't think we can call that gusto.
Yeah.
That was just like, normally I'd say no, but you know what? Fine.
This is a 3, is it?
3.
And the goodbye, and she scored better than you in the goodbye.
Yeah, I had a negative, which I didn't think was possible. But
She said
again,
relieved to get off the phone, but I don't know if you can count relief as gusto.
and she didn't do a look forward to seeing you soon, or So what's
Yep,
that?
yep.
And you gave her such a bad lead in, I think that it, if you're scoring a 0, it doesn't give her much to go on.
I almost think we can't score on the goodbye because she was
fair,
completely wrong-footed. You went, I've got one more question.
And look
What is
down
it?
and
No, I
realise-
don't.
Goodbye.
My question is, when's it time for this to end? The answer is now. Goodbye.
Okay, we strict that from the record. 6, a 5, and a 3 creates 14
No.
divided by 3.
No.
Which
No
she-
good.
she's
No
not
good.
gonna
No
do.
good.
Yeah.
4.6.
Yeah. Oh well. Well, when do we try and get the cafe renamed?
Don't know, but I tell you what. Wouldn't mind doing gusto tests on other businesses.
Yep.
It was pretty fun.
We'll do it again.
Pretty fun. Let's do it again. Let's do it again and then ring them back with the results.
Gusto check him, not
Let's-
on us.
let's- yeah,
We've come back full as a goog this year. I think we're well rested. I was worried
Ando?
about the baby daddy over here, but he's been
He's
on
finding
fire.
a way. No,
Finding
he's just riding high on love, and love equals gusto. Love for life, love for his son, love for the show equals gusto. And as they say, first you learn, then you teach.
Yeah.
We have learnt Gusto. Now it is our job to teach it to the world, or at the very least to critically analyse it in other places. We did a Gusto check on a cafe called Gusto Cafe. Gusto Cafe.
Gusto. Yeah.
Cafe Gusto. Just throwing the us in there to my wife as a little nod.
Yeah.
She remains the only person on earth to refer to it as Gusto, but she's not giving up. She's dug in that position. We did a Gusto check on Cafe Gusto. They did not do great.
No.
They had some redeeming features, but the way it seemed to work, and what we realised is after the show, we're like, I think we've stumbled upon something here, a Gusto audit.
It's quite fun.
It's quite fun, and it's like being a mystery shopper. And if any show's the show to do it, I think we're the show to do it. So we
In
were
fact,
like, can we do another one?
Yeah, if you've got any businesses that you'd want to check their Gusto on, you might be a part owner, or you might be visiting there, or it's just a new shop in the street.
Yeah, you might have, a carpet cleaning franchise that's just opened up around the corner, and you think, do I want to go in there and talk to them about the carpets? I'd like to know how much Gusto they're going to have before I go in.
Yep.
I think a critical part of nominating stores for a Gusto audit is obviously there can be no heads up.
No.
Yeah, this has to be a genuine double blind.
Yep.
It's great to want to know the Gusto of a store, but you certainly can't let them know that sometime in the next few weeks they could be getting audited. It doesn't work like that.
Send them in.
Then they've got time to clean house and, pep everyone up. And, we need to know the natural level of Gusto.
Spot on. Send them in at hamishandy.com. In the meantime, we said we'd do another one of these with quick turnarounds. It was a couple of weeks back. So we thought we'd go with our favourite roof rack store, Roof Carrier Systems.
Family owned and operated.
What was the term used for the...
They were, Huggy on Gold referred to them as dope roof racks.
Dope roof racks.
Dope roof racks.
Which
dope
they
racks.
haven't gone down the path of adding that on a big sign out the front. I think they've missed a trick at Roof Carrier Systems. But my brother-in-law owns it, my sister.
It's a family associated business here, Ando, and certainly the... the roof rack store of choice for us and Jack's radio station. We know that's not to be
Only
true
mid-mornings. Definitely
often
not.
relegated.
Definitely
certainly
not.
taken out of prime time.
Breakfast show's choice of roof rack stores.
Breakfast show has no interest, no need for extra storage.
Haim, you'll have to do this just in case my brother-in-law picks up. His name's Paul. He knows you as well, but I reckon you'll get around it. What do we want? We're judging Gusto on the greeting. So
the greeting,
how they take the message.
I think it was 4 categories last time, wasn't it?
Yes. The greeting. Yep.
Then what do I ask for? I think I might ask for...
What is a bike rack? You know all about your bike rack.
Yeah,
So
need a bike rack.
need a bike rack.
What about a large order? Like you want to get something that they wouldn't hear every day.
Oh, yeah.
What about this? Just to go, look, I'll be honest with you. There's online, there's you guys. I live 50 kilometres away. Why should I come into the store?
Love it.
Right.
And then the goodbye.
Yep.
Wow, that's great. So we've got,
I just say I need 2 bike racks.
bike rack, and then we've
Why
got...
should I come in?
Wow. So, Jack, out of 10, we're going to write that down.
Yep.
And then we'll see how they went afterwards. Good luck.
Here we go.
Roof Carrier Systems, Paul speaking.
Hey, mate. Ronco's my name. How are you, mate?
Good. How can I help?
Mate, I am looking for some bike racks. What I need 2. What's your best ones?
Best bike carrier is the Tula Pro Ride 598.
Oh, gee, you sound pretty certain.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. How much are they?
They are in silver. They're $359 per bike carrier.
Okay, pretty good. Look, I live about 50 k's away. Could get it online. Why should I come in?
If you want them fitted up, of course, that's one thing. If you want them key to lock, we could do that as well. If you're in town, if you're in the area, then it makes it easy.
It'd be a special trip in.
Okay. Well, sorry. What do you want me to do?
Should I make the trip?
If you'd like to come and get them, then sure. We've got them in stock, ready to go.
I think I'm going to come in.
All right. No worries.
Okay. Good afternoon.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Pretty good. Our pens were flying in here, scoring, rescoring.
God, there's a lot to unpack, isn't there?
Yeah, there
I mean,
is.
this is if this is a TV show, you go to an ad break because
We can't do this. We'd almost have to have one of those, like, after the show shows to discuss it, where Joel Creasy and someone else has a chat about what happened.
All right, greeting was great. I thought.
He was, very high spirits. And I know, he's your brother-in-law. You probably speak to Paul every day. But
I was nervous
that
for him.
seemed higher, way more energy than I was expecting. So I'm going, geez. And you don't want to have you don't want to be accused of nepotism here and like family favoriting, but almost a 9.
Ooh.
I went an 8 just again because I was trying to.
8. I did say almost.
I was trying to be, again, I don't want to be accused of being biased. It's like when I was playing underage cricket, my dad was umpiring all the time and gave me out for nothing all the time because he didn't want to be accused
Sometimes before the ball had been bowled. Incorrect stance. Oh, Dad, he hasn't even bowled it.
One time on the way home in the car, I said, Dad, you just got to stop giving me out. He goes, they'll accuse us of cheating. It's like, it wasn't LB, mate. Anyway.
But to his credit, never an official probe, SADA or otherwise.
Greeting 8. I thought.
Okay, sell us in the.
I gave him a 7 out of 10. I thought it was chipper, but there was room for more gusto.
Okay.
Yeah.
The information on the bike.
Give us your best bike racks. Without a doubt, he knew what he was selling, didn't he?
And I thought he was. I gave that one a 9.
Wow. I gave it a 5. I wrote rushed next to that. Like he didn't want to spend the time with you.
Okay, but is Gusto ever? I mean, let's just check.
There's a difference between customer service and Gustomer service.
Customer
service is what he gave, and that is just a high impact performance.
I think you're right. Actually, I was. I'm going to upgrade that to a 7.
Okay. So
I reckon it's about a 7.5 too.
Okay.
7.5, 8. It was heaps of information. That's impressive. I also get the feeling he says that sentence a lot every day. So I'm actually scoring him for trying to add a little bit of emotion to a thing I think he says a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
this is
why should I come in? This is where we started trading blows. He did not want to stake his claim. He didn't want to go all in on saying if you make a 1 hour drive, it will be worth your while. And I thought he could have had more gusto. I think he actually went the real chilled out option there, didn't he?
Well,
if I was
replaying it, I thought he did a great job early and then got salty. So he went with,
didn't he say, what do you want me to say?
He went, so he went,
what are you looking for?
I think he said you can get the same keys to them and get them fully fitted up, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, he's doing well. And then you went, but why should I come? And he's like, well, what do you want me to say? And that was, again.
Interesting, though. It is customer service versus customer service. He said it with gusto.
You're right, actually. You actually are right. I gave him a 4 because it seemed short with you, but it was full of gusto.
I'm upgrading mine now to an 8 as well.
Yeah, I think actually he was just shirty with gusto. So I think the actual gusto audit is sky high.
Yeah, and then goodbye. I mean, he was a bit annoyed with you. I would have been as well.
That's a 5. That's a 5. It is hard to have a high gusto goodbye.
That's true. It's not bye. You've made my day. It's a very strange way to finish up.
Now, everyone listening to this, if you are near the phone in your place of work, you should start doing high gusto goodbyes just in case it's us. Because it is an easy place to pick up a 10. It's one word and you can get a 10. But it is weird.
I gave him a 4 out of 10 for the goodbye.
True. Yeah, the 4 or
5s and 4s. Yeah. But it's a traditionally low scoring category.
I would say 7 if I'm averaging.
He's averaged 7.
Yeah.
And look, I mean, it's the afternoon of just an average day, and if you can be pulling 7s. To a guy that is pushing back a little bit on you to sell in the distance from his house. He's done a good job out of it. The shop's in safe hands.
I'm actually proud of him. If you've got any more customer service,
please check your customer service.
Suggestions for us, hit us up at hamishandandy.com. Time for some more Gustomer service. A Gusto check.
Yeah, the official auditors of Gusto. And I feel like we keep the flame. We like to keep the flame. Make sure that the world is operating at maximum gusto. And it ebbs and flows, but I think we all agree we should all be operating at maximum gusto in our lives. And the only way we're going to learn to is by knowing that at any time you could get checked.
Yep. The West Coast Eagles had a good win recently in the Australian rules football.
Yep.
And their team Twitter handle said, has the team song ever been sung with as much gusto?
Yeah.
And we got added in him. Someone just wrote back, Hamish Andy will be the judge of that. Because we are. We are the official people to judge gusto.
Even though we don't go for the Eagles ourselves, we have seen every version of their song, had a good look at it, and it was top 3.
Joining us now is Ryan. We asked people if they wanted a certain business checked on Gusto, come forward. He hit us up at hamishandy.com. Ryan, ahoy to you.
Ahoy, boys.
Ryan, talk us through the situation.
So my old man started his business 25 years ago. I've now taken it over, and I used to answer the phone a lot.
What's the business, mate?
We build custom aluminium trailers and U-trays and all that sort of stuff.
Love it.
So I've taken it over. I used to answer the phone.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting too much for me to answer the phone and work, so I've hired my partner, and she now answers the phone. And
sorry to jump in, but how far away is the phone from where you're working? Is it like a long walk, or
no,
how did
not
it
a long
get
walk.
too much?
A lot of people call up, and you're forever stopping and answering the phone. And,
Well, if it's a lifetime amount of trailers, Ham, which is the name of the company,
it is true.
There's a lot of people that will need them. So what's your partner's name?
Daisy.
Daisy, are you nervous that she's not answering the company phone with as much gusto as, say, you might if you were in charge of customer service?
I have been told by a couple of customers that I am a lot friendlier on the phone. I have brought this up with her, and I'm just wanting to make sure that she is staying up to her standards of plenty of gusto on the phone.
I mean,
Amazing.
You're doing the right thing by, all you're doing here is just seeking an impartial, scientific way of measuring the gusto. I mean, I know this will be a slightly flawed test, but could you give us an example of how you might answer the phone?
All right. So normally when I answer, our other company is Rod's Engineering, so I'll go, Rod's Engineering, Ryan speaking, how can I help? Then they'll say whatever they want and what they're after, and I'll come up with a list of ways that we can make that happen for them.
Certainly when you said, how can I help? And it then went up on the help, that did indicate to us that there's some gusto. So we'll judge her on her greeting or welcome. What kind of thing will I ask of the trailer company there, mate?
Look, I would probably ask her for a trailer, probably a 3.5-ton tipping trailer.
Okay.
We've just done one, so she should be maybe not too bad on it.
Okay, a 3.5-ton tipping trailer. Do you do those? We'll see a response.
And then I always like to give something that's an open question.
Yeah.
So rather than a yes, no, a bit of a what sort of features does it have, or why should we choose you for our 3.5-ton tipping trailer? Is that fair?
Yes, that would be fair.
Why should we choose you is always a good one, because you really feel like...
because you have something that weighs 3.5 tons you need to tip out.
All right, Ryan, we're going to put you on hold. You'll be able to hear, though, and we'll put a call in, Lifetime Trailers, and hopefully Daisy picks up.
Rod's Engineering, Daisy speaking.
Oh, hi there. It's Johnson speaking. How are you today?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Yeah, good. I'm just looking at getting a trailer to last me a lifetime. Do you do a 3.5-ton, say, tipping trailer?
Yeah.
You do?
Yes, we do. Yep.
What are the features on that one?
It depends on what you're looking for. We build custom trailers, so you will tell us what you want. Like, is this something to fit your needs specifically?
Mm-hmm.
We can build it, but are you just looking for what we've already built, or?
No, just need something that can tip and 3.5 tons worth of stuff.
Yeah, so rated up to 3.5 tons.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you need to be able to carry 3.5 tons?
Cool. Definitely want to carry 3.5 tons.
So you may need 4.
Okay.
Yeah, you're probably going to need more than that if you need to carry 3.5 tons.
Okay. Why should I choose you guys for my custom 3.5 ton tipping tray over the others?
I don't know. Are you planning on using us or?
Yeah, well, one of the reasons I'd call, I'm obviously ringing around, and I was going to use you. You guys were an option, of course.
Yep. Okay. I'll just go and grab Ryan. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's all right. I'll call back.
Okay then.
Bye.
All right. Thanks for that.
Okay, really good. Sorry, I thought you'd hung up and I panicked that she was going to get Ryan. We had a loop. The snake begins eating its tail. He's on the other line. Okay,
Ryan.
really good gusto amongst a lot of hurdles and ducking and weaving by both parties.
Yes, Ryan. I mean, I got caught in my own loop there. Ryan, let's rank the welcomes. Oh, this is unusual. Should we get Ryan to put in a 10 as well?
I'd love to know what you thought, Ryan, hearing it.
I thought that the welcome was fine. The greeting was.
Yeah, the welcome was great.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I actually had the welcome down. What did you?
Information was not great.
Okay, we'll get to that.
Hang on.
We'll get to that in a sec, Rob. Just while we put $1, and this is where you can actually score pretty high on gusto. It's easy money to have a good greeting because it's low amount of words, high amount of gusto. Jack, I actually had it down as a 4 to 5 when Ryan's engineering, and then it increased.
Yes.
When you said, hi, how are you? That, I don't know if fans remember.
Yes.
That hello, she went into like, oh, hi, good, really good, thanks. Like she really lifted the gusto, maybe even to an 8 by the end of the interaction.
That's true. The initial answer wasn't great, was it?
Wow, hey, it's amazing. I had 4, crossed it out, 7.
Yeah,
Same
she
thing.
definitely improved. She started warily, just warily.
Yes.
Wasn't sure what was going on, but then found her rhythm really, really quickly and lifted.
7 there. Then with regards to the information on the 3.5 ton tripper, fine-ish. Like she did know that I had to go up to a 4 ton.
Yes.
Yep.
She would have been looking for a length that you had wanted mainly.
Yep. I would say that was mid-5s perhaps. But then the why should we choose you?
Not good.
Yes.
To be fair, Ryan, let's give you the first chance to score that.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough one. It was not very high. I think that was about a 2. Not even then.
That's
it
what
was.
I had.
Generous husband too, I suppose, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to be in trouble, so I might as well go for it.
Yeah, I put it down as almost a 0. It's as flat.
What would you have done? What would you have done in that situation, Ryan, where you've got someone going, why should we choose you for our custom trailer?
I would have gone, you should choose us because, we'll customize it to your needs and what you want, and you can have as much input as you want, whereas these big chains, they don't want that. They just want to give you it out of the box, and that's it.
Yep. Yeah. Throw the big chains under the bus. That's how you get them.
And then the damage was done. The goodbye was kind of fine, but I think she was already a few goals down by then.
I sense more relief in her voice, actually. This guy that's very keen on shopping around, but not keen on knowing what he wants. Just keen to be involved in the trailer game, but not knowing the specifics is leaving Ryan.
It's a low score, isn't it? Where does it leave you, Ryan?
Well, look, I would like to sort of do a couple of months with it and see if we can get that up to a higher scoring value. She's only been here for a couple of months. It was just, you guys had this opportunity, and I thought, what a great way to get in on that and get a score happening.
Our pleasure. I can't help but think there'll be some interesting feedback from her to you tonight on your decision to do this in a public forum. But I'm sure you will sleep on that couch with gusto, and everybody knows where to get their trailers. Thank you, mate.
Yeah. Right. Cheers, mate. And we pride ourselves on gusto being high after it was challenged by someone internally back in the day.
Some 4 years ago.
That our show lacked a little gusto at one point.
But we did also say at the start of the year, the start of show number 1 for this year, said, hey, the gusto check. A thing where we call businesses and use a scientifically proven method, using a 3-man panel, judging panel, does this business have gusto? Do they have good gusto? And because when a business has good gusto, that spills over into customer satisfaction.
Exactly.
That spills over into word of mouth, and that sends profits through the roof. So if you're running a business, I don't care who you are, you want gusto.
Yeah.
Who's going to check it? We'll do it.
We'll do it, and we do it free of charge, but the only thing is we don't do it if you reach out and request it. We just do it on unsuspecting cafes or businesses. What have you gone with today?
We get a lot of requests for Gusto checks because Gusto is a brand of coffee, and I think they have their own. They roast their own coffee and they have their own stores. Now, not so interested in. Many people have noticed, and I must admit, I was one of in the early days. I looked at my coffee cup and went, "Oh, Gusto coffee, okay." I'm not so interested in checking them specifically, but there is someone's written in. There's a cafe in Brisbane called Gusto da Gianni, which roughly translates to Gianni's Gusto.
Okay,
so the question is, does Gianni have gusto? Now, I doubt we're going to get Gianni on the phone. We might get lucky. Yep. Does Gianni have gusto? You would hope so, because he's named his cafe after his gusto.
You would think that it's one of the major elements of the induction for any new employee.
Day one, that would be the absolute first company principle they would run you through. Listen, we named the store after my gusto. I'm known for it. You are representing me. If I'm not manning the counter, you are representing me, and therefore my gusto. You must have gusto.
It'd be slides 1 through to 12, I think.
And then right at the end,
the
other
tills,
things we do.
You operate the till this way.
Coffee cleaning up, chairs and tables wiping down, and food. So the idea that you get to sit through a 13-slide induction when you join the coffee shop.
Okay.
So what I remember, we haven't done a gusto check for a while, but what I remember is
3 categories.
Yeah, 3 categories. I think it's the greeting.
Yep.
1 store-specific question.
Yes.
And then 1 bit where I'm on the fence about coming in. And then I encourage them to sell me the story. Why should I come in?
Why should I make the trip in? Yes. Okay, great. Jacko, you got the number there?
All right. You want the opener?
Of course. Yeah, thanks.
Gusto check. We're gonna do a Gusto check.
All right, Haim, good luck. Out of 10, and we all individually score, and then we'll chat about it straight after the call. Here we go.
Good morning, Gusto Gianni. Giuseppe speaking.
Hi, is that Gianni?
Giuseppe.
Giuseppe. Giuseppe, how you going?
Very good.
That's good to hear. Giuseppe, I was thinking of coming in for a snack tomorrow. What sort of snacks do you have?
What do you mean snack? We got some. You can choose from the full menu.
Oh.
We got some entree. They're very good. Yeah.
Okay. Well.
We got some beautiful entrees that you can choose. Some calamari, zucchini flavor, arancini, bresaola, char-grilled octopus. That's all the entrees that you can.
Okay. Well, I've really enjoyed our conversation.
Huh?
I'm thinking of coming. I'm very, very keen on coming in tomorrow. In tomorrow. Why should I come in to Gusto da Gianni as opposed to several of the other establishments in the area?
Because we're the best Italian restaurant.
Hey, I agree with you, man. All right, we're gonna come in tomorrow.
Great service, great food, great wine list.
All right, and now I'm really looking forward to it. I'll see you tomorrow.
Nope. I'll be here waiting
Thanks,
for you.
Giuseppe.
And your name is?
Jensen.
Jensen, no problem. I
Thank
will
you.
remember you.
Oh,
Ciao.
Thank you. Ciao.
Wow.
I mean, after a shaky start,
Yeah, it was a shaky start.
it built to an absolute explosion of gusto. You would have just, I don't want to lead the witness, but
Yeah.
let's see what you guys
Where did you
scored
sit
him.
for greeting Jack out of 10?
Only a 5 out of 10. Didn't sound interested. Sounded like he had other stuff he'd rather be doing.
I would agree with that. It is a hard.
I had him in a similar vein. I actually had him at a 4, scaled up to a 5 because as you realize, like obviously, Giuseppe sounds like an Italian gentleman of a certain age. You're not going to get like a showbiz hello from guys that age. But in their heart, they're very interested.
That's true. I also went from a 5 to a 6 for the same reason. As soon as I realised that we're talking to a traditional Italian gent, I was like, okay, it gets a bit. Okay, so let's average that as a 5.
You asked him how he was, and he said very good, even though he didn't sound very good.
Yeah, you're right.
It's language of someone who's using gusto just didn't sound.
And
like
sometimes the gusto follows the language, so I appreciate his effort. You're right. I think actually he probably deserves almost 6 low 6s.
Okay.
What snacks do you have? Now, this comes from possibly, it sounds like it's a restaurant. I think I misunderstood. I think we thought it was a cafe.
Yeah.
Look, that's fine, and that's on me for the research. It's a little bit on you, Jack, because you did Google it. I think he did a wonderful job of listing the entree, because he's actually dealing there with a misunderstanding of a customer. I thought he was going to say we've got counter food and stuff.
Yep.
But he's then telling us about the
specials. Then when you got the giggles because you realised it was a restaurant, not a cafe,
I just was in trouble there for a second.
But that actually I thought that was good because it gave him a chance. He was short with you at the start. He said, we got good entrees. Then you giggled for a bit.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean? Because he's a restaurant. So
I was like, oh, I thought it was a bit rude there.
That's
but
very
then
one-off
realised
for
what
gusto,
happened.
yeah.
But then as you gave him space, then he started going, well, we got the calamari, we got this and that. So he actually grew in gusto.
8.
I gave him a 7.5.
Yeah, 8 for what snacks do you have? Then, why should I come in? Elephant in the room. Probably the best gusto we've ever had from someone selling their business.
I agree.
11.
Best Italian restaurant. Everything he said after that was brilliant.
10 from me, 11 from Haim. What are you, Jack?
Yeah, 9 from me.
Okay, that averages out to 10.
You're a hard knock.
9 out of 10 is very good.
Yeah, that's very good.
24 divided by 3 across all things. It's a very good gusto.
It's a huge
8
gusto
out of
check.
10. Well done.
Yeah, well done. I don't know why I've had
Do we remember what
name
they
at the
win
end.
at the end?
No, well, I mean, what they win is now people know if you're in the Brisbane area.
Yeah.
Gusto Gianni.
Yeah.
Gianni's Gusto. They ain't mucking around.
No.
He's obviously told Giuseppe, this is what I stand for. Giuseppe sat through the slides.
with his notepad, 1 to 12.
And he's
wrote them all down.
absolutely nailed the course. He's whatever's on those 12 slides, he has committed to heart, and he's now spouting gusto. Well done.
Haim, it's been a while since we've done one of these, but if anyone hits us up at hamishandy.com and they'd like us to do a gusto check in special circumstances, we'll do it. This is where we call a business or a company and assess how much gusto they are giving when they answer the phone. How good are they at representing the company?
Yep. Because we all know that gusto is the secret sauce of any business.
Yep.
Small business and podcast.
Yep.
I mean, you can say the words, you can make the noises. If you don't have gusto behind it, no one's listening.
You know what's really fallen off
Yeah.
for AFL fans? Very rarely is the song sung at the end by the team with gusto anymore.
In the change room.
Oh, you reckon they're just getting through it now?
Oh, they're just getting through it.
And it has. I'd love to see someone graph it over time because it wanders so far away from the tune. This would bother you, Andy, as a musical theatre student. Wanders so far away from it. It's tempoed shouting.
Yeah.
A lot of the time.
And they really speed it up as well. Like
They want to get it over and done with, Jack.
Yeah.
Love to see you come in as the choir master appointed to an AFL club.
After me.
Okay, guys, we're going to go again. And if I see any more pushing and shoving and shouting, I don't care how long it takes. I don't care if we miss the flight back to Melbourne. We're going to sit here and we're going to sing the song properly.
Exactly what our music teacher used to do. Lock the doors. No one's going home until we get this right. This came in from Nick. He said, my 2 brothers are currently looking at taking over the family business. Wow. And the rest of us...
What's the biz?
It's hydraulics. As in, for pumps and for tractors and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, cool.
Farm equipment. He said, the whole family is wondering who will be the better leader. He said, I'd love a gusto check comparison between the 2 of them. they work in the hydraulics field, so acting like a farmer should get you the right results.
Yeah, okay, great.
Mm.
So, Succession.
It's Succession. Yeah.
Mini Succession.
Chris is the older brother.
Mm-hmm.
David is the younger brother.
Gotcha.
He's the Kieran Culkin character. And the way he describes them, actually,
And
Chris
so we
seems-
don't catch him at the window.
Chris does seem a bit more straight-laced and straightforward and admin heavy, but could run the business. And David, the younger brother, does seem like a bit more knockabout.
Oh, a maverick.
Maverick.
Who will shepherd the hydraulic business into the next 40 years?
So we normally judge this on a couple of metrics. The greeting's the first one. As soon as they pick up the phone, then we've got to make one up. I'm going to ring and say my tractor's lost its grunt.
What kind of tractor is it?
It's a Ford 4610. Ask my uncle.
Well done.
Did you? Well done. 'Cause
Yeah.
For a second, I was like, Ford, not a huge name in tractors.
Now, apparently, particularly a while back, bigger as well. So that's why maybe the hydraulics.
So you don't want to
have
go a Massey Ferguson or a John Deere or one of the Kubota's classic tractor?
gone. Nah, I'm comfortable with my backstory.
Okay. And what hydraulic on it? Like front lift,
The pump.
back lift?
The pump's,
pump.
Yeah, pump's
Okay.
gone. Yeah.
So where would we be looking for gusto there in that response? I suppose we'd be looking for
How helpful is he?
reassuringness. Yeah. Like,
Yes.
like how eagerness to solve the problem.
Yep.
Love that.
What about Ando?
Yep.
If you say to them, like, I'm really on the fence about this, that's their chance using gusto to get you to make a decision.
Yeah, I'm unsure whether to fix it at all or just get a new one. Is that what
good.
we're thinking? So then
Well,
they've got
yeah.
to convince us to come in.
Because if you're getting a new one, you're going to the Ford dealership.
Yep. So we've got greeting, eagerness to help, convincing, and then when they hang up. We've got the number of
Are you going
Chris-
first?
We're going to start with the older brother.
Chris there. Yep.
Okay.
And,
Is he at the shop? Is he?
Nah, he's on the mobile. And sorry, just quickly, I'm just reading. Nick says, tell the older brother that someone from Ergon recommended you.
Are you ready, Andy?
Sounds like a suburb of Middle Earth.
Here we go.
Gusto check. We're gonna do a gusto check.
Numbers in.
Hello, Chris speaking.
Oh, hi, Chris. Dale here. Have I got the right number for Vision Hydraulics?
Yeah, mate. Yep.
Oh, great. Yeah, someone from Ergon recommended you guys, so I thought I'd give you a
okay.
call. Yeah.
Yep.
Me tractor's lost some grunt. I think one of the pumps needs a bit of looking at or something.
The track. What? Sorry.
My tractor. Yeah, my tractor's lost, I think, one of the pumps and it's gone. I understand you guys do the hydraulic pumps.
Tractor.
Yeah.
Tractor. You'll be wanting to talk to Cole.
Cole.
He's the tractor guru. He's my uncle.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we don't touch tractors. We don't know. The old man hasn't touched them and we haven't even done anything on them for as long as I can remember, mate. But me uncle, he's all over the tractor things. He does that side.
Okay.
I can give you his number.
So what do you guys do?
We're hydraulics as well, but we don't touch tractors.
Would you make an exception? Just because the
No.
guys... No. Right.
No. No.
Why not?
we're not
Why don't you touch tractors?
Because we don't. Like I said, mate, I've never worked on a tractor, to be honest, myself,
Yeah, right.
at all.
Mhm.
So we've sort of gone away from that path and we're specialising in all the EWPs, crane borers, VLCs, that sort of thing.
Of
So,
course.
but my uncle that's what he does, mate.
Mm.
He does that. So,
Yep.
have you got a pen and paper, mate?
Yep.
04
Well, what's his name?
Cole is his name. If you give him a call, mate, he'll be all over it. And yeah, he'll have a chat to you
Awesome.
if it's on a tractor side of thing. And he does all that sort of stuff. He splits them down, does the lift pumps, everything in them. So,
Oh, amazing. All right. Thanks so much.
cheers, mate. See ya.
Great. Cheers, mate. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, we've been
Okay.
given a hell of a bum
Okay.
steer from
Yeah.
Nick, haven't we?
Okay, no, you did what you could.
Nick
You could have just suddenly said, I do need a crane bore.
Then you're really out on your own
But
because
you might have been flying with no instruments at that stage. Actually,
What's happened to
did you
yours?
say did you say crane bore? Yeah, I need one of those. Should I come in?
it was a bad sign when he asked you for the third time what a track was.
tractor? You say, and you're a farmer, you say? We haven't used tractors for years. No, mate. We do plows, horse-drawn plows. As far as I know, that's the end of the line for technology. Okay, here's the thing. I still think we could score him on Gusto. Greeting, I was low at the start, but I bumped it to a 5 after you said I got recommended by Ergon.
Yeah.
The Gusto did move at that point. He went, oh, okay.
Yeah. And we're calling him on his personal number where we'll call his brother on the shop. So I think we need to give a couple
I think
points.
5's fair.
Yeah,
That's five's a bump.
Yep.
Eagerness to help?
0.
I actually think he wanted.
I had 8.5.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because
he did help out with Cole, didn't he?
Mate, eagerness. He didn't just, how easy would it have been to be like, mate, we don't touch tractors, you're no use to me.
Yeah. Sod off.
Think about like that was selfless, really. I mean, well, slightly keeping it, in the family, but I thought high on eagerness to help. And then convincing you to go to Cole was huge.
I agree with that. And also convincing us of what they do. I mean, he threw more acronyms at me than I've ever heard of in my life. It was, it was.
No, I mean, I knew what they were, but he said the phrase, he's all over it in regards to Cole. I counted 4 times.
Wow. Okay.
So I thought that was high gusto by just continuously saying Cole, he's all over it. He's all over it. That's a high gusto to convince someone to see their uncle about a hydraulic.
I agree.
And then the goodbye, probably an 8, yeah?
Yeah. It was didn't blow my socks off, but it wasn't lacking gusto.
Well, that's a pretty good score.
Pretty good for someone that it wasn't what we were after. Now, do you want to, it's not really apples to apples, but
I think I have to go with the same script because we can't judge him.
You got to give him the same material.
Yeah, you're right.
The younger brother.
I've got Chris at a 31.5.
Is that at 40? Yep.
Yep.
Yep, decent.
Let's see how David does.
Here we go. This is David.
Good luck.
Thanks, mate.
Hi, David speaking.
Oh, g'day, David. Dale here, mate. How are you?
Good, mate. How you going?
Yeah, good. Someone from Ergon recommended you guys. Is that you guys from Vision Hydraulics? Is that right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, great.
Yep.
Great. Me tractor's stuffed. It's just lost its grunt. I think the pump needs looking at or something.
Yeah.
You guys do that kind of stuff, don't you?
No, not tractors or anything, mate. No, I wouldn't have. The old man would have years and years ago, but I haven't looked at a tractor I haven't looked at a tractor.
Really? Wow.
No.
Yeah. What are you guys doing then?
We used to do all the agricultural stuff and that, and we've moved on to like your EWPs, cranes, all that sort of stuff now. Still do hose, cylinders, motors, pumps, all that sort of stuff, but tractor-wise, they're a completely different game to pretty much any of that sort of stuff.
Yeah, they are, aren't
they? Yeah. Yep. My uncle Cole, mate, that's all he specialises in is tractors. Really? Yeah. Yep,
okay.
Yep. So, yeah, my old man Ken went off in one way and Cole stuck with the tractors, mate, so he'd be the one to talk to.
Okay. Do you have Cole's details?
Yep. 04.
Mm-hmm.
7.
Let me guess. What's the last bit?
4.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great. Thank you.
No, all good. Thanks, mate.
Okay. Thanks, you. Cheers.
Bye.
I threw him by saying, let me guess, because I got excited and then realised it would have ruined the experiment.
It would have completely tainted the experiment. No, sorry.
Wow, it's close, isn't it?
It's close. I reckon his goodbye probably let him down.
He lost it, taking over the family empire on a goodbye.
But I threw him.
He was rushing.
Let me guess.
He felt rushed to get you off the phone.
He did.
But again, both of these young men have done a huge solid to a customer.
I'd say his greeting
has nothing to do with their business, and they're just chucking coal somewhere.
I'd say his greeting was better.
Yep.
Giving that a 6.
Yep. I liked the comedy in I haven't looked at a tractor since, I've never looked at a tractor. That gave us a giggle.
Yeah.
That's good gusto.
That was equal for me for the eagerness to help at 8.5.
Yep.
Convincing of what their company does, that's got to be equal again. He almost went by the same script.
I thought we were talking to the same guys before.
And then the goodbye, you're right, Jack.
That's where he's losing it.
I had him at a 4 on the goodbye. Where'd you have him?
It was fast.
I had him at a
would
3.
not say rushed. I would not say rushed.
I would say he's had enough fun with you, and he's moving you.
I blame Andy a little bit for going, let me guess. I mean, at that stage, he's like, listen, what am I doing on the phone with this guy that wants to guess numbers with me and isn't doing anything for my business?
Let me bump them up then by 2 points for my mishap. And that gives him a 29.5. To be honest, it's too close to call.
Who was the brother that asked us to do this?
Nick.
Should we give Nick a call and give him the results?
Yeah, we should. Give him a buzz.
Because the results are in.
Okay, here we go. This is Nick, the middle brother.
Hello.
Is that Nick?
Yes, speaking.
Hamish Andy, mate.
How are you, mate?
No, great. Now
we are great, Nick. We got some good news. We are hot off the Gusto check of Chris and David.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Well, unfortunately, it was
Nadal Federer, mate. Like, it was.
I mean, the boys did really well. Both brothers did well. But I have to preface it with this. A slight fumble on our side of the fence where Andy...
And Nick, to begin with.
Yeah, well, Andy interpreted your email saying, be a farmer.
Yeah.
Andy went in with the cover story that his tractor had, quote, lost grunt.
Yeah, that would have been all right.
That would have been right. This is what it writes in Nick. Nick says, acting as a farmer who needs a pump fixed on their tractor would be perfect.
Yeah.
Well, it threw the boys a bit because both of them went, we've never dealt with tractors.
They're full of it, mate. They used to all the time.
They both, honestly, they both said we've never worked on a tractor.
No
Nick,
way.
wouldn't it be more accurate to say that's more of a Cole issue? He does do the
So you've heard the whole story.
Yeah, they both directed us in the direction of your uncle, Cole, who does work on tractors because your dad and him
split it off.
You've heard everything.
They gave us a great story. And that's why they scored so well on the Gusto test, because you have to look at it through the lens of going, essentially, here's a customer that represents no revenue to the business at all.
Yeah.
But they were still very helpful and keen to get Cole business. So that's why it was amazing. They almost both followed the same script. We rang Chris first, the older brother, and then David, younger, more of a maverick. And the scores were so close.
Yeah.
We've rated it a 31.5 versus a 29.5.
Oh.
So what we're saying to you, Nick, is we don't have the answer.
Okay.
I wish we had a better answer. If one of them had just gone, you got to talk to Cole, here's his details, it would have been a clear winner. But both men... stepped up and looked after Uncle Cole.
Perfect.
Whose decision is it? Is it your decision who gets the company or is it your dad's?
No, I've got nothing to do with it, mate. I left that company a few years ago. So
that's why you don't know what they do.
Exactly right. It's all changed. No, I think at the end of the day, it'll be both of them who will take it over. But it was
it should.
Our data would suggest they should.
I think that would be perfect because they're singing from the same hymn book. Like they are in perfect tune and perfect harmony because they had it all. So, I mean, that's got to give you and the family some comfort, doesn't it, Nick?
Exactly right. Peace of mind. How good's that?
And has anyone from HBO got in touch to do a sort of a Succession type story about the family? And, Cole's not in every episode, but he certainly pops in when there's a tractor. Have a think about it.
Not yet, but sounds all right.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, buddy. We look forward to you hearing it back because I think they've done the family proud.
Yeah,
family.
Thanks so much, boys.
Gusto.
I appreciate your checks. Yeah.
This email fell on my side of the fence, hamishandy.com, if you ever want to get in touch with us about anything, comes from Mark. He wants to nominate his friend Sam for a Gusto check.
This Sam is he has a significant role in the history of Gusto, does he not, Ando?
Exactly. Mark says Sam, his friend, was the caller who first said, and Gusto to you during an upset Andy. Have a listen back to this.
Sam has got something to upset you.
Ahoy, Sam.
Ahoy, boys. Gusto to you.
Gusto to you.
Yes. Oh, that's great. I don't know if we've done that before, but it feels it's like a fun version of Handmaid's Tale, isn't it? Yes. Under his eye and Gusto to you.
So it made sense that we should circle back, complete the circle and go, okay, if he's the one that's throwing a Gusto to you, hopefully in his workplace, he's bringing the Gusto.
Yeah, how's his Gusto?
Hey, a tough assignment for you because he works at a place called Iterate, tech recruiting.
Yeah.
your job's to call them. I'll give you some details here. Mark's suggesting that you pretend to be a candidate about a software developer role.
Okay.
We've got to try and, I think you don't want to get
So I'm someone in software development, so I'm just going to do a little Google here to get some key terms because
yes. And I
feel like I would...
Don't get in the weeds about the role, mate. I reckon just try and do it.
No, I'm going to try and just get him to talk. I've got to try and ask him some questions.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is much harder assignment than calling a cafe.
Oh, yeah.
Going, what's your specials today?
Yeah.
What would you recommend? That's the usual Gusto check. So to get Gusto from someone in tech recruiting, it's not impossible. I'm just saying the bar's a little higher.
Have you...
Yep, I think I've got a page. Yep, I've got a web page here that says the things that one might need for a software development.
Good luck. Jack, you got the number?
Hello, Sam speaking.
Okay, Sam. My name's Goran Bedard. I got your number from Michael. I bumped into him at a cafe.
Yeah.
Sorry, is this Sam from Iterate?
Yes, correct.
Yes. Sorry, I've just moved down from Sydney. I'm looking for a position, ideally software development, but something in the field. And I heard you guys were the people to talk to.
Yes, definitely the person to speak to. What did you say your name was? Sorry.
Goran. Goron.
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 Goron. Okay, cool. And what kind of software developer are you, Goran? What do you do?
Well, I have a master's in machine learning from UTS, but I'd love to get something, maybe an Agile or Scrum.
Yeah. What's your coding language of choice?
Well, I probably do most of it. Java, C++. I can code in a lot of different things. But I suppose my question for you is, how many jobs do you guys have on the books? How is that? I mean, this was almost impossible. There's only so much I can do just scrolling up and down Google. Damn it. What gave it away?
Very quick reading. I thought it early and I was like, I can't. If it is a candidate, I can't just be like,
you called it pretty early. I mean, I don't think I said anything. I didn't go, what's your coding language? I didn't go like German.
Gusto to you all.
Gusto to you.
He knows. He's too good. He knows.
We were just...
Your Gusto was very high. I will give you that, even when you thought you were talking to Goran.
And as you did give us the term and Gusto to you, we thought it was only fair to give you a Gusto check yourself. I would say...
All these years later.
Now...
I hope I pass.
Well, we can only measure it on the initial bits where you weren't suspicious of Haim. I thought the hello was definitely up vibe. Jack, what did you...
No, high Gusto, yep.
Yeah. I gave that an 8, an 8.5. It's hard to get a full 10. But
I'm not even scoring because I was actually meant to be fully in character, but I couldn't help but notice when I said, are you the right people to come to, the level of Gusto I know were definitely the right people to come to.
Yep.
That was super high as well.
Yeah. And then the questions after that, were pretty full on, to be honest.
Well, I didn't appreciate them because that was where I really felt like you were grilling me.
But again, they were said in a nice manner. I feel like we can't... He's doing the right thing by his company. I don't think we can mark him down on how he certainly turned the hot lamp on you. And
what should I have said? I know this isn't the point of it, but what should I have said when you said, what language do you program in?
You convinced me.
To be honest, I wouldn't ask that question. That was just a barb to be like, I feel like someone's stuffing with me here.
Yeah.
When you said all of them, that was a pretty big trigger.
Could have lost yourself a huge recruitment fish there, mate. Imagine having someone that could do all of them.
Sam, I think we can't properly check on the Gusto today, so the test itself is null and void, but we do appreciate you being a part of the show.
Sam, how ready were you for this? I mean, it's been years. Were you expecting this?
No, not at all. But I do listen to the podcast a lot, so that voice... You probably needed to put some sort of voice modifier on it because I was like, I've heard this before.
Yeah, just the stuttering.
G'day, mate. Just want to get a bloody job in programming.
Now that's what I'll go with next time.
Sam, Jake, thanks, mate. Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.
Gusto to you.
Haim, we want to start today with this.
Gusto check. We're gonna do a Gusto check.
True.
We sure are. We sure are.
Interesting case today.
Yes,
Haim.
today's comes from Mila. She joins us now. Ahoy to you, Mila.
Ahoy, boys. Happy birthday, Andy.
Don't actually celebrate them, but thank you for going to HamishAndy.com and alerting us to the situation you're in. Haim, do you want to surmise?
So, Mila, as far as I can tell from your case here, you were working for your dad at his optometry. Is it a shop? Is it a clinic? Do they sell glasses?
Yeah, he does a bit of both. He's the optometrist there. They sell glasses. I was working for him before I went overseas for a couple of months. And then I thought I was coming back to a job, but I looked on his website before I left and he had made a little blog post saying, we'll see her later. She's no longer working with us. We may see her around should we need a helping hand over the summer. And I said, Dad, I thought I was coming back to a job, but apparently not.
And you've been replaced. And
You've been replaced.
Who have they replaced you with? Do you know the person they replaced you with?
Yeah, I do. A family friend, so can't be too salty with her, but just a little bit.
What's her name?
Laura.
Gotcha.
So we've got to just essentially ring and assess whether she has more gusto than you and whether the replacement has been a good one for your father.
Yeah.
If, when we do this customer service check, if she comes back with a good rating, will you just go, okay, it's, the business is in safe hands, or does she need to, shoot the lights out here?
I prefer her to be amazing, but I'll forgive if it's okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we obviously always judge someone on their greeting, how they greet you on the phone. Then, Haim, you'll have to ask a question. It's how helpful they are. What type of question do you want to do? Do you want to ask whether they
do we
the
go with?
actual
What's
tests there?
Yeah, or do you guys should I come in and get a test, or
that's nice.
What's your best frame?
Yeah, that's a good one.
What's your most popular frame? Is that a good one? What else would someone ask you, Mila?
I like. Should I come in and get a test here?
Or why should I come to Simon? Because he's the only one there.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah. And what about I have a round head? What kind of frame would suit me?
Yeah, that's
the kind of thing she would handle.
Perfect. She should know that.
Yeah, okay, great. You do have a round head.
Not too round, but I'm happy to play along.
And then the goodbye. Okay, Jack, you and I and Haim will be all going through our scores straight after the call. Mila, we're going to put you on hold, but you'll be out of here. Haim, have you got everything you need?
We're going with how are you? Do you do eye tests there? Because I'm finding it hard to read small print.
Yeah. Why should I come in to see Simon?
Then why should I come and see Simon? And then I have a round head. What's the best kind of frame for me?
Yeah.
And then, okay, think about coming in this afternoon.
Great.
Okay, here we go.
Simon Clark, optometrist, Laura speaking.
Oh, good afternoon. My name is Tomo. How are you going?
Good, thank you. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm having a bit of trouble reading small print, and I was wondering if I should come and get my eyes checked.
Yeah, for sure. So at the moment, our optometrist is currently away on holidays. He won't be back until next Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we'd have to book you in for after that.
That's fine. Just weighing up the difference between a few optometrists. Why should I come and see Simon?
It's a very connected practice because it is a private practice, so he really knows everybody individually, and he puts a lot of effort into everyone individually because he's only seeing, he's seeing everyone. It's only him here. We're a very small team, so it's very connected. Yeah, and it's a very good environment, and he's very suggested by a lot of doctors and things for people to come and see him. We get a lot of referrals here.
Well, I like the sounds of that. I have quite a round head. What frame would you suggest for a rounder head?
Oh, it really depends on what you like. We've got lots of different ones. A lot of time people go with more squarer frames, I noticed, because it kind of is the opposite, I guess.
Yeah, round head, square frame.
Yeah.
Yep, something a bit
it really
different.
just depends what feels good on you, but we've got so many options. So
Appreciate
there's
that.
no stress there. Yeah.
Oh, well, you've been very helpful. How long have you worked there?
Only about a couple months since June, I
great.
think.
Enjoying your time?
Yeah, I am. It is really good.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, I'll have a think about it. I might call you back and make a booking for next week.
Yeah, no stress. We'll see you then.
Good on you.
Bye.
Oh, well done, Haim.
Pretty good.
Well done. Gee, it's interesting, isn't it? It's interesting as we go through the scores because you don't want too much gusto for an optometrist.
No, it could verge on, something's up.
Yeah.
Like you've got to come in. You've just got to come. We've got to fix those eyes of yours.
It is a
We could put you on the back foot.
Let's start with greeting. What score did you give for greeting, Jack?
I only gave a 6 out of 10. I
Same.
felt she warmed up after that.
Yeah, Mila, how do you feel about her greeting? Jack and I have both given it a 6. Haim, were you in that kind of realm? 6?
Yeah, it's tough. I was too busy on court returning the serve. I wasn't thinking about what was going on too much. But yeah, I remember at the start feeling like we had to work a bit harder to get a bit of a rapport going.
Mila, were you happy with the greeting?
I was worried at the start, but I think she did improve.
Would you say you greet better? Like if we were going through certain quarters of the call, the first quarter you would have Laura covered?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I think so. Then, Haim, it was the why should I come in and see Simon? I gave a 9.
Yeah, I gave an 8 out of a 10, but could have given a 9. She really improved.
The detail was huge. The only points off I'd have is felt like we, almost went over the same ground. But she sold it well. What did you think, Mila?
Yeah, I think she was okay, hit all the spots.
Okay. So what would you give it out? I'll replace Haim's column here with yours. What would you give her out of 10 then for the why come and see Simon, your dad?
She can get an 8, maybe.
Okay, yep.
I like the part where she said he's highly respected by a lot of doctors. That sounds like a high gusto optometrist.
Yep.
Oh, totally. He's got a lot of gusto himself as well. Too bad he's not there for you to check in.
Okay.
He's on holidays too. He might get replaced via blog post.
Round
Yeah,
head
I know.
discussion. Round head discussion. Jack, what did you go with?
I gave it 7 out of 10.
Really? I thought it was a 9.
I felt she was polite. I don't think she really shed too much information on your
It's a pretty
specific
tough
case.
question for someone to go, I'm a roundhead, what frame would I get? I mean, wild if she said, I know exactly the frame for you and I won't take no for an answer. I was surprised she went specific and said, I think I'd put you in a bit more of a square.
Mila,
and that
your
makes
thoughts?
sense because my brother has a round head and he has square glasses.
I wouldn't have known how to answer that question, so I think she did great.
Yeah. What are you saying, 9, 8, 7?
Yeah, probably 8 or 9.
Okay.
Now, I put the bit at the end in sort of for you, Mila, and I was, do you like working there? How long has it been?
Hoping that she didn't like it. So then you might get your job back.
I thought she might have said, I was like, is it too obvious if I go, I came in a few months ago and I saw a different girl there and she seemed lovely. Who was that? Like, I didn't want to go too far down there, but did you feel like it sounded like she was enjoying her job?
I think she sounded quite at peace that she's stolen my job, yeah.
Jack, what did you give her for the goodbye?
I gave her an 8 out of 10 for the goodbye.
7 for me. Just,
It didn't flow perfectly.
It was, and I felt it could have been a look forward to seeing you there and a little bit more
we can't wait.
Well, he hadn't booked.
I know, but you can
Well,
still...
that's it. When you dial it up to 10, if someone's saying, I'll think about calling back, you
We
say,
look
well, we
forward to
really
seeing
look
you.
forward
Please
to
do.
talking
Yeah,
to
yeah,
you
okay.
because I think you're going to be very happy with Simon Clark.
Is that what you would have done, Mila?
Mila?
Oh, yeah, I would have really tried to entice them back for sure.
What would you like to give Laura out of 10 for that then?
I think she can get a 6
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's really interesting. So
Okay, Ando, you've got the spreadsheet.
I've got
How's
the
she got?
scores. She's got a 30. I averaged all our scores across the back, so she's got a 30 out of a possible 40, so 75%.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah. I think that's pretty good.
That is
gusto.
passable. That's not blowing the roof off, but that is, I
an
think we'd have
HD.
to say that is good gusto.
So I won't come and steal her job back. I think she deserves it.
Are you happy to
that's
accept
good of
the
you.
ruling, Mila?
Yeah, that's what I feel in my heart.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very
you've
much.
taken it well. And just as a sign off, imagine you were, if it's okay, if this is not too traumatic, but imagine you were back at the shop. Can you take us out by how you would tell a customer that's maybe going to make a booking, how you'd sign off to them?
It's like, Well, we're so excited to hear from you. Just give us a call when you can. See ya.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. That's a
Yeah.
10.
I mean, you're going to be an asset to wherever you go next. I'll tell you that.
Thanks, Mila.
See you guys.